Guys. Well, let's get started in easy pose. I want you to be sitting up nice and tall. I really want you to connect to the support of your abdominal wall, this being engaged so that it lifts your spine. I almost want you to think about yourself as like a tube of toothpaste, like you're squeezing yourself from the middle in order to lift your heart and drop the back of your ribs and soften your shoulders. So give yourself a little bit of time to kind of wiggle, make sure your ankles are comfortable. I want this to be an active pose, but that still doesn't mean that you should be uncomfortable. The same things that I always say to you still stand. But let's just have a little more activity here in this easy pose. Start to find your breath. Letting that air flow in and flow out. Not controlling, not trying to change. Just give yourself some space to start taking inventory of how you're feeling in this exact moment. This week's theme is throat chakra. This is where our self-expression comes from. I'd like to share a little chant with you. I'll do it more in a musical way at the end for Shavasana, but Sanskrit, Sat Nam. Sat Nam. It means I am truth. So as you start to deepen your breath now, I want you to breathe in Sat. Exhale Nam. Just saying it silently in your mind, breathing in I am. Exhaling truth. Finding a little more ease in the shape now. Honoring any wiggles that are needed. I want you to take 3 more rounds of active breath, inhaling to expand the belly as you silently say Sat. And exhaling, squeezing the belly as you say Nam. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale, Sat. I am. Exhale. Truth. Beautiful. Next inhale, just reach your hands above your head. Find a beautiful lengthening stretch through the side bodies. Bring some blood flow to your fingers and wrists. Maybe even lean back, lifting the chin to open the throat. One more breath here. As you exhale, open those arms into a wide T, just activating through the back body. Arms float all the way down. Now let's find a gentle position, maybe taking the feet a little further away from the groin, just to find a bit more comfort in this easy pose. We're going to start to take some neck rolls. You get to choose which direction you start in. I want you to really go for it today, remembering that you have the support of your core to find new sensations as you roll. So don't lose that lift out of the pelvis and that softness of the shoulders running down the back body. Knees are heavy. Now I'm going to describe this the best way that I can. I want you to take like some half moon sways, but it's to the side, guys. So ear over shoulder. The best way I can think about this is like pretend like your ear is a butter knife and you're like buttering your shoulder. So it's like this really active, deep hang, opening through the top of the shoulder and deep into those connective tissues in the neck. One more breath here. Exhale, take your circles in the other direction. Let's start to even it out. Know you can take your shoulders with you if you need something a little bigger in terms of movement. Find something that feels good here. Being mindful of your edge. We're not here to force, as always. Just start to loosen. Two more breaths just to roll. On this next exhale, you're going to butter the other shoulder. So half moon sways. Really noticing that as you adjust the angle of the chin, how that changes the sensation. Connect those muscles connecting like all the way up from your ear down to the outside of your shoulder girdle. There we go. One more breath. And then exhale, complete a neck roll. One last circle just to let that side go. There we go. Come back to center, big inhale, reach those arms way above head again and lengthen through the spine. As you exhale, plant the right hand, side dip all the way over. Reach long with those left fingertips. Plug the left shoulder into the socket though. Good. Left hip is heavy. And exhale all the way over to the other side, like we're making a rainbow. Nice, good job. One breath here. Exhale back to the other side. Let's add another layer. If you can go a little deeper, try to plant your elbow on the earth. Just an option, not a requirement. As you find an inhale here, I want you to open your throat to the sky. Allow your shoulder to go back just a little bit, that top shoulder. And then exhale, press into your right hand, coming all the way back up and through to the other side. Beautiful. Love that bent elbow, Chelsea. If you want to place your palm at the back of your skull, this may be a little more accessible shape. On your next inhale, opening that throat to the sky. Feeling that right body stretch. Exhale, press into the left hand all the way back up through center. Good job, ladies. Let's just interlace these fingers, round forward, tuck the tailbone, reach actively through the fists and maybe sway a little side to side. Good. Inhale, stacking up through the spine, reaching those arms overhead. Exhale, take the right hand to the left knee for a gentle twist. There we go. Yeah, Sarah, I love the hand on the bolster. Sometimes if I'm super tight, it's just easier, right? There we go. Big breath in here. As you exhale, keeping the right hand where it is, taking the left hand up and over for another side bend. Beautiful. Yeah, there you go. Inhale here. Exhale, round through the upper back, crossing the arms, taking the left hand to the right knee. It's kind of like we're in cat. Lean back, feel that stretch in the upper shoulders. One breath. Exhale, let the hands go. And just open up maybe a couple shoulder rolls. Good. Let's take that to the other side. If you want to switch the feet for this next one, go for it. My right foot fell asleep a little. Okay. Inhale to reach. Exhale. From the core, we twist. So left hand to right knee. Tall through the spine. Beautiful. Big breath in here. Exhale, keeping this twist. Left hand stays as it is. Right hand comes up and over like a rainbow for that side body stretch. One more time. That's right, everyone. Good. Breathe in. Exhale, round the heart forward. Cross the arms. Take the right hand on top of the left knee. Round and feel those arms open. Sometimes you kind of have to like shrug the shoulders away from the ears a little bit. Maybe get a little wiggle in the neck. One more breath. And exhale to let it go. Good. Let's all take a cleansing breath here together. Inhale. Exhale, open mouth. Be still. 2 breaths. Feel. And as you're ready, open your eyes for me. Find any little movements that you need to transition into a tabletop as you feel ready. Here we go. Taking a second to really square up in your tabletop. All right, guys. Now, we're going to open our tabletop just a little bit. So walk the hands about a hand length forward in terms of where they would normally be. And then maybe just about an inch or 2 back with the knees. So you're going to feel kind of open. And I want you to just start rocking forward and shifting back. Now this might start small, but when you feel ready, you can really go for it. Maybe finding your hip dip into a child's. Trying to sync breath up with movement, feeling the body start to warm up. Let's all take one more round of breath here. Let's inhale as we shift our weight forward. Exhale, long extended child's pose. Hold this for me for 2 breaths. Option to take active tented fingertips here. Here we go. Beautiful. One more breath. Exhale, I want you to tuck that tailbone and come through a cat-like spine shape, pressing yourself through tabletop. And then let those hips dip, maybe tuck the toes, find a really big open body stretch. There we go. Sway the weight in between the hands and the feet. Good. One more breath here. As you exhale, engage that core, press into your hands, power up to your plank. Plank, plank, plank. Good. Inhale, plank. Exhale, pedal through your feet, stretching out your calves. I'm doing this intentionally to start warming up your arms, connecting to the midline. One more breath as you pedal in your plank. Big inhale. Exhale, downward dog. Nice work, everyone. Taking a second, maybe picking up the wrists and rolling them out. Finding a second to be organic and attending to any sensations that are calling to you. I'm going to give you 2 more rounds of breath here just to get any little stuck points addressed. Beautiful. One more round. As you exhale, finding stillness in your downward facing dog. Let's begin our 3 sun salutations. Inhale, down dog. Exhale, forward fold, top of your mat. Your choice if you hop, step, stand up and walk there, whatever it is. Inhale for half lift. Pull that belly button back. Good, Jaya. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, salute or reverse swan dive. We're just standing up to mountain, my friends. Reach above head. Exhale, prayer hands to heart center. Engage the belly in. That was good, Megan. Inhale, reach arms above head. Energetically pull the thighs apart. Exhale, forward fold, bending from the hips all the way down. Inhale for half lift. Exhale, fold. Good job, friends. Ground your hands. Inhale, take the feet back to high plank. However you choose to get there is correct. Exhale, taking your version of chaturanga. Maybe you lower your knees and then come down. Maybe you take whatever. Right? There we go. Nice work. I'll meet you back in downward. Warming up the body. Here we go. Big inhale. Exhale, forward fold, top of your mat. There we go. Nice. Inhale. Actively reach the crown forward. Exhale, half lift. Beautiful. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, all the way up to your mountain. Exhale, you can add a little back bend here if you'd like. Beautiful. Nice. Inhale, arms above head. Exhale, dive. Forward fold. Nice breathing, guys. Inhale for half lift. Nice. Good, Susan. Exhale, fold. Grounding hands. Take yourself back. High plank. Exhale, taking your version of a flow. So before you go, love, energetically press your whole front body away, right? Yep, that's right. There we go, guys. I'll meet you back in down dog. We've got one more flow coming. Take a cleansing breath in through the nose. Open the mouth, exhale. Reach those heels. Good. Inhale, down dog. Exhale, top of the mat for your fold. Feel that warmth. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Nice. Inhale, all the way up to your mountain. Exhale, either just standing tall or taking your back bend. Whatever you do, engage your core. Good. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, dive. Fold. Nice. Inhale, half lift. Lengthen through the backs of the legs. Beautiful. Exhale. Let it go. Ground those hands. Inhale, finding high plank. Exhale, flow it out. Nice work. That's right. I'll teach you that, Sarah. I know we haven't gotten there. Everyone take one more down dog. Exhale, lower to your knees. Find a child's for 2 rounds of breath. Give your arms a little space. Allow your spine to lengthen. Feel that energy you just created in your body. Inhale, I am. Exhale, truth. Good. Inhale, Sat. Exhale, Nam. Last round. And exhale to roll up through the spine. Good work, ladies. Take a moment to notice, and gentle Kevin. Sorry. All right, loves, we've got some ab work coming. So take your moment once you become vertical again, and then you'll meet me on your booty. We're gonna take some boat twists today. I'm excited. I was thinking about you. All right, so just so you know where we're going, okay? We've been practicing our little boat sit, right? What we've been tapping into is not rounding through the spine. So that means that in order to get this straight long from tail to crown shape, maybe we have to rest our toes, right? Know that that's an option. But what we're gonna do is take 10 rainbows, top, bottom, top, bottom. So if you can, you're holding it like this. We're going 10, 9, and then we're gonna lean back on our hands and reach. And now we're gonna repeat it. Look at me. No, it's good for us. Okay, guys, let's see how it goes. Maybe we just do 10 and 10. Let me just find it out, okay? So let's check in. Feet are planted. Lean back on your hands. Find that big, long spine. And then take your hands away. See if you can hold that spine by lifting your feet. If not, leave the feet grounded. Inhale to reach the arms up. Exhale over one way. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale. I'm going to count this as 3. Inhale. 4. And 5. 6. 7. Keep going. Lift the heart. 8. All the way twist. 9. 10. Inhale back. Exhale, plant the hands. Now check it out. Turn the knees to the right. Tap the toes. Come back on the outside. And 3. And 4. Yes. It's good for us. 5. And 6. 7. And 8. 9. Inhale. Exhale for 10. Inhale to the center. Exhale, lower down. We're not doing it twice. Good job. Take a moment. Let your hip flexors get a little attention. Maybe give them a little pound on the hip points. Yes. Just take a second. Good job, guys. We'll work up to it twice, you know? Yeah. Now, ground the soles of the feet. Take a couple of windshield wipers for me. You gonna keep going? I'll do it. Do it. Go. You don't need me to tell you. You don't need me to tell you. One more breath here just to let some fluid come back into the pelvis. As you exhale, find stillness with the feet grounded back in center for me. Now, your choice where the arms are, we're going to take 5 bridge lifts. Inhale. Exhale, press into the feet to roll up through the spine. And then inhale at the top, exhale to ripple it down. You can make this as active if you want. Yeah, go for it. You can make this as active or as passive as you want. Just keep it flowing. Lifting those hips and rippling down. Letting the upper body be soft, feeling length through the front body and the hip points. Thighs, inner thighs are squeezing towards each other. Yes, to protect the knees. I think we've got one more. Beautiful, my friends. Exhale, roll it all the way down. Beautiful. Now, you have an option. You have three options. We're either going to just chill here, giving yourself a moment to breathe. You can lift back into a bridge and chill there for a while. Or we're going to practice our plow, which is, let's see if I can do it without you guys having to watch me. So ground your palms down by your hips. Bring your knees in towards your chest. Press into your hands to lift your hips overhead. Reach the toes behind you. There we go. Beautiful. This is enough. Chelsea, and you know who you are. You can go into shoulder stand and then take your half plow toe taps. 3 breaths here. That's perfect, Sarah, right? That's like the hardest part is just getting those hips back. Yeah. So just even practicing that is perfect. Good job. We've got 3 more rounds of breath wherever you decided to be. All the way up, Chelsea. So go all the way up to straight and then down to tap. Oh, okay. There we go. That's the goal. Beautiful. Nice, Savannah. Last round of breath. And exhale, letting everything go with control. Nice, Susan. Take a moment. One breath. And then when you're ready, come up to a seated butterfly. And just take a little stretch. Maybe a little cat cow, right? Just to let some tension go. You got 2 more rounds of breath to do whatever you need to do, and then we've got our peak toes flow coming. No, do you guys do this last week? Actually, she literally said, Kevin's not here. Why are you doing this? All right, my loves. 1 more round of breath to wrap up your wiggles. Know that if you're feeling tired today, you do not have to do this peak pose flow, okay? We always have that option, all right? I will meet you in downward dog. I think let's go through this after okay. Fabulous. So I'm going to give you a little push, okay? You're good? Yeah. How's that feel? Oh, I feel it. Great. Yes, that's like just a little bit more the next edge. It's right here. Yeah. All right. You're welcome. All right, guys. Big cleansing breath. In down dog. Inhale. Open mouth. Exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, sending right toes up for 3-point. Nice and square. Exhale to bend at the knee and open those hips. Stacking the right on top of left. Very nice, Sarah Pierce. Inhale, squaring those hips, lengthening through the right leg. Exhale, use those abs. Big step up for your lunge. Beautiful. Finding your balance right away. Inhale, lifting up into your crescent all the way. Reach, open the throat. Exhale, take your, what is this? Belly to the inside of your thigh as you bow in your crescent. Good. Inhale, reach all the way back. Exhale, big step, top of the mat for your chair. Nice. Inhale to reach. Exhale to fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. I'm going to encourage you to explore a hop back to your high plank. Don't be scared, just try it. Maybe 1 foot at a time. Nice, Daria. Yes. And then exhale, taking your version of a chaturanga. So I'll meet you back in down dog. We'll talk at the end of class. Good, Sarah. Nice with the shoulders. Beautiful work. I saw those toes. That was funny. All right, guys. Let's take this on the other side. Big cleansing breath into the nose. Open the mouth. Let something go. Let the throat open. Nice. Inhale. Left toes go nice and high. Exhale, stack left hip on top of right as the knee bends. Good control, Savannah. Inhale, squaring hips, lengthening through leg. And exhale, use the abs to bring that foot all the way up into your high lunge. Left, don't go back. We're in high lunge. There we go. Inhale, up to crescent. Exhale, bow. Belly goes to the inside of the left thigh. Nice. Inhale, reach up. Good. Exhale, close it. Chair, top of your mat. Beautiful. Inhale, open. Exhale, dive. Nice. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Beautiful. Ground those hands. Try your hop. Let's see how it goes. Nice. Exhale, flow it out. Yes. Yes. Chelsea, I'm doing that for you on this next round. I got it all. Stick with me. All right, guys. One more time on each side. We're going to add just a little bit of a layer. You can either choose to take a rest or here we go. Inhale, right toes up for 3 points. Exhale, no bend, just big step up. Good. Inhale, up for crescent. Exhale, dive, send, is back. Beautiful. Inhale, up for crescent. Exhale, open, wide leg forward fold with active reach of the arms backwards, active reach of the crown forward. So there's no just flopping over here in this wide leg forward fold. Beautiful. Inhale, coming up through flat back. Exhale, just switch, arms stay above head, crescent. Good. Oh no, to me, Susan. Here you go. Good. Inhale. Y'all are doing great. This way, guys. This way. Inhale. Exhale, step. Chair. Good. Twist to the right. Twist to the left. Good. Easy, guys. It's okay. Inhale. Keep it slow. Exhale. Feel what's going on. Good. One more to each side. Inhale. And exhale. Here we go. Good. Inhale up through center. Exhale, fold. Option to take your crow, jump back to your high plank, or just your regular jump. And flow it out. That was nice, Kevo. Fans. Yeah. What, the chaturanga season? Yes. We'll talk about it at the end of class. Okay. I'll meet you back in down dog. We've got another side coming.
That was a hard.
You know, it's the last side, guys. And then we're gonna cool down. You're doing great. Take a cleansing breath in through the nose. Exhale, open the shoulders, press through the fingers. Inhale, left toes up for 3-point, hips are square. Exhale, big step of the foot all the way forward. Lengthen through the spine. Good. Press into the front foot. Inhale, up for crescent, high on the back toe. Exhale, long spine as you dive the belly to the inside of the thigh. Beautiful. Inhale, up to crescent, open the throat. Exhale, open to the right side of your mat. Active reach, wide leg forward, fold. Beautiful, folding from the hip. Wiggle those fingers behind you. There we go. Inhale all the way up through the half lift. Exhale, keep arms above head. Just come back into your crescent. Inhale to open. Exhale, close for chair. Hold on to those low abs. Inhale and exhale. This is a reset. Inhale. Exhale. Good. One more to each side. Exhale. Beautiful. Inhale through center. Exhale, fold. Option to take your crow jump here or back to high plank, however's best for you, and flow it out. Good. There it is. Good, Daria. You got it. And lower to your child's. Good job, guys. That was nice, Chelsea. Chelsea Boo. I'm so proud of you. That was good. Took 2 weeks. Nice work. Find your breath again, guys. Extend your exhales to be longer than your inhales so that your blood pressure can slow. Good breath. Two more. Last breath. All right, my friends, roll up through your spine, or if you choose to stay in child's, love it. Take a moment, maybe grab a sip of water. I've got 3 to 5 things left for you. Okay. Kevin, I saw you doing this earlier. You guys are always in my brain. So we're going to start practicing our balancing V-sit. So this is also adding on to like our ab work, right? The spine is the same. So this is just kind of play with it, guys. You're going to fall. It's going to be funny. Don't worry about it.
Just,
So basically, you can take these fingers to toes. You can go outside, inside, maybe ankles. Grab wherever feels best for you. You lean back and try to open. Get out of here. Yes! Good job. But try to pull everything forward. There we go. Inhale. And then control the close. Nice! I'm very impressed, actually. Okay, you can do it. Maybe one more, just to get it in there. I don't want to do that. Kind of have to like lean back on like your glutes. There we go. Ooh, nice, Sarah, yes. Good, Sarah, yes. And then we try to really hold on to the spine. Good, inhale. Exhale. Ooh, beautiful, guys. Bring your right leg forward into a pigeon. Your choice if you're down or up, but I really want you to lengthen through the hip flexors. You can even give a little rock here. So take a moment to really just enjoy, get into it. And that's where we're going, yes. Option. Oh, it is so crazy. Option to practice bending your back leg. That's where we start, right? And then maybe you reach. Maybe one day the other arm goes. I don't make myself do those things. Yeah. 3 rounds of breath. Nice and smooth, guys. Good, Daria. Just make sure your knees are protected. Press out of those shoulders, Sarah. Yes, ma'am. There we go. One more breath. If your back leg is lifted, elongate it, let it go. Good job, guys. Sit the hip down. Find your half straddle. Hopefully this feels a little more accessible this week. Beautiful. Look at that. Yep. Yeah.
This would say
that. Or a Slayer bag.
That works good.
3 breaths. Yeah, drop your shoulders. There. Last round. Exhale, walk it on up. Good job. Unwind. Take a wiggle, and then bring your left leg forward for me. No rush. Take whatever movement you need in between. Nice, Sarah. Beautiful. Perfect, Daria. Yes, and then I love that you're dropping this hip, but then check in with this back foot. Make sure it goes straight out, right? There we go. Good. Option to bend at the back knee, finding your hold, or just exploring what that feels like. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. You don't even have to bend. That's perfect, Sarah. And then just remember, you're gonna bring that hip forward. Yep. Mm-hmm. 3 more rounds. Now, both of you, I need you to let your hips drop. Ah, yes. Last round. Better with the shoulders. As you exhale this next time, lengthening through that back leg, maybe even tucking the toes, wiggling those hips out a little, and then setting the hip points down, moving into your half straddle forward fold as it feels right. Now try to keep both butt cheeks on the ground. Ah, there we go. So just don't go all the way forward, my love. Yeah, come a little more up. Yeah, so that you can soften. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Nice. Try to lengthen out of the middle of your back for me, Sarah. Like, pull forward. So come back with your weight. I need you to pull this. Keep this. And at your edge, then you can let the upper back down. Do you see how much longer you are right now? Yeah. I guess you can't see yourself, but last round. And exhale, unwind. Beautiful work, my loves. Final wiggles time, whatever you want to do. I'll give you 7 rounds of breath to maybe just start making your way onto your spine. If you're practicing your splits, you could get that in. You choose. Susan's ready for bolster. Yes. Good. Adjustment, yes. Here we go. I just want you to do whatever comes to you that's going to help you start kind of quieting your mind down. You have really worked hard today, my friends. Start to feel your heart rate slow. Nice. And starting to find your final resting shape. Remembering that you can take any shape that you choose. You don't have to be on your spine. You could stand on your head for all I care. Whatever feels best. Allowing your legs to let go. Allowing your arms to relax. Melting into whatever is beneath you. Feeling every point of contact get heavy and mesh together. Your breaths are feeling this. I want you to return to our mantra of Sat Nam. This time the rhythm is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be an extremely long Sat as you exhale. And then you finish the exhale with a final Nam, really short. So I'll be doing the chant. Just try to follow your breath with it. So let's take a cleansing breath together in through the nose. And exhale. Good. Inhale again. Exhale for Sa. Numb. Inhale, smooth. Pressing all the air out for sigh. Numb. Inhale, I am. Exhale for sigh. True. Find your normal breath. Drift away, my loves. I'll call you back when it's time. It's time, my friends. Time to very slowly start returning to your body. Just take a breath in and exhale. Wiggle your fingers and toes. And find a shape to rest in for about 3 more rounds of breath as you feel ready. Take 1 more round of breath for me here. And as you exhale, begin to rise. Keep your awareness within as you allow your spine to become tall. Noticing any changes in the body, in the energy, and in the mind. Soften your tongue. Allow your throat to open. I'm going to close with this week's quote. Self-expression is the gateway between the inner and the outer world. Only through self-expression does the outer world get to know what is inside of us. If you'd like, join me with prayer hands at heart center, my friends. Thank yourself for your practice this evening. We'll take 1 more inhale together. Exhale, bow. Namaste. Namaste. Thank you, friends. Namaste. Take your time as you return.